Picture a courtroom in 1386 Normandy where a pig, dressed in human clothes, faces a judge for murder. Or Basel, 1474, where a rooster burns for laying a demonic egg. These weren't mere oddities, but solemn legal proceedings, rooted in a medieval belief that animals could shatter divine order. This script explores 4 astonishing cases: pigs, roosters, bulls, and rats, tried as criminals, unveiling a society's relentless quest to restore cosmic harmony through law. Join us as we step into a world where justice knew no species, revealing the strange, profound interplay of faith, fear, and morality. These trials, absurd to modern sensibilities, were deadly serious to medieval communities. They blended Christian theology, local superstition, and legal rigor, holding even beasts accountable. From a sow's execution to a lawyer defending rats, each story offers a vivid glimpse into a time when the boundaries of justice stretched far beyond humanity. Let's unravel these cases, each a testament to a world where every act carried eternal weight. In 1386, Falaise, Normandy, witnessed a sow accused of murdering a child. Official records preserved in regional archives describe its arrest, imprisonment, and trial before a secular judge. Dressed in a man's clothing, the pig faced witnesses and evidence in a public square. Found guilty, it was mutilated and hanged. As chronicler Jean de Rayleigh noted, a crowd filled the square. The trial's formality, including the pig's attire and a public executioner, underscores its gravity. This wasn't whimsy, but a reflection of medieval theology. Though Aquinas argued animals lacked moral intent, communities saw their actions as threats to divine order. The pig's execution served dual purposes: punishing the crime and restoring spiritual balance through public ritual. It affirmed the community's moral framework, ensuring justice was both done and seen. The Falaise case remains a stark example of how seriously medieval law took such breaches. The pig's trial, one of the best documented animal cases, has been cited in legal histories for centuries. It reveals a justice system where animals were criminals, subject to the same severity as humans. To 14th century eyes, the Sow's Act was a mortal offense, demanding the full weight of law to cleanse the community of its stain. In 1474, Basel, Switzerland, held a trial that chills modern minds. A rooster was accused of laying an egg. Medieval lore deemed this act demonic, believing such eggs could hatch basilisks, serpents that killed with a glance. The rooster faced a secular court, charged with an unnatural crime tied to Satan. Magistrates and clergy, treating the case with utmost seriousness, sentenced the bird and its egg to burn alive in a public square. This wasn't spectacle, but a necessary act in a fear-ridden society. Tolerating the rooster risked divine wrath, as miracles and curses permeated daily life. Contemporary records, though sparse, describe the execution in legal terms, not as theater, but as protection against spiritual corruption. The flames in Basel didn't just kill a bird, they purged a perceived cosmic threat, reinforcing the community's faith. The Basel trial shows how law, religion, and superstition intertwined. Every act, even a rooster's egg, carried apocalyptic weight. Punishing the bird reaffirmed the medieval commitment to divine order, a commitment so fierce it extended to the animal kingdom, leaving a legacy of both fascination and bewilderment. From the 13th to 16th centuries, bulls faced justice across Europe for fatal rampages. Judicial records from France, Flanders, and the Holy Roman Empire document cases where bulls, after goring or trampling humans, were seized and tried. Often imprisoned in chained enclosures, these animals faced trials based on witness testimony. Guilty verdicts led to executions, termed hanging, though likely adapted to strangulation due to the beast's massive size. These trials weren't mere animal control, but expressions of communal justice. Public punishment, mirroring human executions, restored moral and spiritual order. The act was a ritual, cleansing the community of death's stain. Unlike the detailed pig or rat trials, bull cases are less documented, yet they reveal the same obsession with formalism and cosmic balance. The prosecution of bulls reflects a deeper medieval principle. Justice was performative, meant to be seen. Whether human or animal, offenders disrupted the divine tapestry, requiring public redress. These cases, though strange, show a society striving to maintain harmony in a world where chaos lurked in every corner. In 1522, Autun, France, staged an ecclesiastical trial against rats for destroying barley crops. Authorities issued a public summons, but when the rats failed to appear, jurist Bartholomew Chassanet took their defense. He argued the summons was inadequately delivered across the diocese and cited cats as a lethal barrier to the rats' attendance. His procedural tactics delayed the trial until it was abandoned, marking a landmark in legal history. Chassanet's defense, later detailed in his 1531 Concilium Primum, was no jest but a rigorous application of canon law. Even vermin deserve symbolic due process to uphold divine order. The case, cited in legal literature, highlights medieval law's ritualistic formalism. The rats escaped, but Chassanet's arguments reshaped how justice was understood, blending absurdity with legal precision. This trial underscores the era's commitment to process, even for the lowliest creatures. It wasn't about punishing rats, but ensuring justice's machinery operated flawlessly. The Autun case remains a testament to a world where law extended to all creation, striving to maintain equilibrium in a universe of divine scrutiny. Why did medieval societies try animals? Their worldview, rooted in Christian theology, saw the world as a divine tapestry where every act mattered. Animals disrupting it through murder, omens, or destruction threatened cosmic harmony. Though theologians like Aquinas denied animals moral agency, local traditions often treated them as capable of sin, demanding punishment to restore balance. These trials were public rituals, not mere punishments. Justice had to be seen to reaffirm communal values and divine order. From pigs to rats, each case served to purge chaos, reflecting a society where faith and fear governed law. These proceedings, though bizarre, reveal a legal system obsessed with maintaining a moral universe. The meticulous nature of these trials, formal arrests, witnesses, and executions shows their seriousness. They weren't anomalies, but expressions of a worldview where all creation was accountable. This mindset, alien today, offers a lens into how deeply belief shaped medieval justice, binding even animals to its rigid code. Medieval animal trials were more than legal proceedings. They were communal performances. The public nature of executions, whether a pig's hanging or a rooster's burning, served to restore trust in the social order. Crowds gathered not for entertainment, but to witness justice's triumph over chaos. These events, as chroniclers like Jean de Rilly recorded, were solemn affirmations of a community's moral core. The ritualistic aspect extended to procedure. Summons, trials, and sentences followed strict legal codes even for rats. This formalism reflected a belief that justice, properly executed, maintained divine favor. The trial's absurdity to modern eyes only highlights how deeply medieval society valued order over chaos, no matter the defendant. These rituals also served practical ends. By punishing animals, communities addressed collective fears of divine wrath, demonic influence, or societal collapse. Each trial was a statement. No breach, human or animal, would go unpunished. This commitment to ritual justice shaped medieval life, leaving a legacy of fascination and debate. From the pig of Falaise to the rats of Autun, medieval animal trials reveal a justice system woven from faith, fear, and formalism. These cases, pigs hanged, roosters burned, bulls tried, and rats defended, were earnest efforts to uphold a moral universe. They challenge us to reflect. What practices of ours might future generations find absurd? These trials, though strange, remind us that justice is a human construct, shaped by the beliefs of its time. As we ponder these stories, we're urged to question our own systems of responsibility, ever mindful of the delicate balance between order and absurdity.